The Eagles fall to the Falcons. Battle of the Birds did not go in our favor. This is a hard one. Very hard to swallow. It literally hurts. You win with them, you got to be here when you lose with them. So here we go, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thumbs up. Like the video. Let's go. Where do we start with this one? I mean, I will say this, guys. It's good to see that Jalen Hurts kind of got his spark back with the running game. Looks like he kind of toned up a little bit, slimmed down a little bit. He looked a little bit bulky looking last season. Seems like he has gotten that knee issue situated. But man, do we miss Jason Kelce? I mean, some type of veteranship on this team would be nice. We don't have Fletcher Cox on the defense. We don't have Jason Kelce on the offense. And to me, man, this thing is, I know it's week 2, guys, but I just have a lot of doubts. I mean, you look at all of the things that Howie Roseman was able to do in the offseason only to produce what we see on this field. Now, guys, I get it. A.J. Brown, was not available. And based off of this, it says that he will be out a couple of weeks. And that's going to be a problem because looks like wide receiver 3, the guy, I forget his name, the guy from, I think the Washington Commanders, I just didn't see anything jump off of the screen. I would have loved to see that, but that just wasn't the case. And obviously with A.J. Brown out, of the game, the Eagles are very limited and they are going to be overly exposed. Smitty did Smitty things. So I'm going to give that to him. But this whole A.J. Brown, being, off the field due to a hamstring injury, it really blows. And we had this game, right? I know the Eagles, the front office is thinking like me, like, hey, we can beat the Falcons, right? I mean, like, surely we don't need A.J. Brown. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You know why? Because this defense made Kirk Cousins look like Tom Brady. Literally. I mean, Kirk Cousins looks like he rewind the clock back to his first, years with the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, Bijan Robinson, goodness gracious, running all over us like nothing. This defense just isn't trustworthy. I mean, we got all these so-called Vic Fangio's experts, bend but don't break defense analogies, whatever the fuck. I mean, these dudes were tackling like Girl Scouts. Literally. Seriously. I mean, Maddox, the guy is injured year after year after year. Blankenship was a little slow to me. Jordan Bell didn't show up. What's my guy? Jalen Carter didn't show up. I don't know why we drafted Nolan Smith. The guys just don't jump off of the screen. We have a very, very mid C- level defense. And guys, I'm just going to be real with you guys. If I don't see anything past the Saints, because the Saints have an all-around team, and I get it, we don't have A.J. Brown, but I'm looking at the defense. I mean, I'm optimistic that we may win, but I'm also realistic enough to know that we may very well in super high percentage lose to the New Orleans Saints. It is what it is. And these guys couldn't stop a nosebleed. Literally, like tackling with their eyes closed or something. Like, it was laughable. All of this hype, even our offense, as much money as we invested into this offense, something is not clicking right away. I mean, Jalen Hurts can only do so much running before he's nicked up. The tush push looks, I would say, 70%, in full form. That's 70% out of 100, right? So this thing, to me, guys, is just not looking very well, man. That was supposed to be an easy, win. We know that Saquon Barkley, man, dropped the pass. That was supposed to be the finisher. We were supposed to clinch the win with that. We were supposed to be 2-0. Now we're neck and neck with the Cowboys. That's never a good feeling. I don't care about the Washington Commanders or the New York Giants. I want the Cowboys to suffer. And here we are blowing a game, a home game to the Atlanta Falcons. I as mad as I want to be at Saquon Barkley, I have to be honest. The guy seems to be the quarterback and running back at times to me, and wide receiver. I mean, I can afford a guy with his production. I'll give him a little grace. I can't say afford, but I will give him a little grace. because at least this guy is a complete gamer. I mean, maybe he was too antsy, ready to just score the touchdown and get the game over with. The guy was having another sensational game. I mean, he's already showing that he's a difference maker, and we are going to need him. Seriously, we're going to need him because Jalen Hurts holding that ball, man, running to the right when things don't, go his way. It just seems like he's always holding the ball too long. We have to have a better design, a better play scheme. Kellen Moore, what are we doing? I see the motion has come into effect, but man, we need a little bit more finesse, and I get it. AJ Brown, once again, is not there, but this is simply inexcusable with our offense, with the talent, with Goddard, right? Was Goddard even in the game? I can't even freaking remember. Yeah, he was. But dude, we have stuff to make stuff work. I mean, there are teams out here. Seriously, there are teams out here. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons don't have the most talented roster, but their O-line looked like a dominant O-line up against our defense. Now, something's going to have to give, because I was really hoping that Vic Fangio was going to come in here and change this shit, right? But Slay is still getting burnt. He still seems slow to me at times. He could be physical, of course, but he seems slow to me. And let's be honest, guys, we got a few calls that we were not supposed to even get, and we still lost the game, right? CJ Gardner-Johnson missing a tackle. Are you serious? Come on, bro. Shout out to you for making a huge stop on 4th down, man. But there has to be better play. I get it. It's week 2. They're going to say give it time. No, the Chiefs seem to be just fine. The hell, the Steelers are 2-0. Right? The Vikings look good, right? The Saints look good, and that's the team to beat. I mean, so with or without AJ Brown, even if we play better than this and still lose, I can take that without AJ Brown. Now, with AJ Brown, I suspect and expect a win, but I am not impressed with the Philadelphia Eagles, so I'm not going to be all gung-ho like I normally am. I'm always so happy about the season, thinking that we're going to actually do something. But I know it's early, so I'm trying to talk myself off of the ledge, but I just don't like what I'm seeing. And even we saw the same struggles last season when they started off against the Patriots in that old fucking rainy weather. And I was just like, okay, maybe it was the rain, right? But then as the season, carried and developed, it just showed these same similar signs. It seems like Jalen Hurts sometimes still can't pick up a freaking rush. It seems like he's holding the ball too long. Our defense is just, you can penetrate it. It makes no sense. These dudes act like they're scared to, get contact. But we just can't take away from what Kirk Cousins did. Kirk Cousins looked good, okay? He looked good, especially the game-winning drive. The man was zipping the ball like he was Brady. You would have thought that this was Super Bowl performing Matt Ryan as the QB for the Atlanta Falcons. You would have really thought that. I mean, the guy was dealing. So let's give credit to the Falcons. This running back is tremendous. This Bijan Robinson kid is tremendous. He's tremendous. The offensive line is tremendous. I can't tell you too much more about their offense. Drake London, he's Drake London. Kyle Pitts is a bust to me. But other than that, man, they seem to be a good balanced team. It seems like they are starting to round into form, if I'm being honest with you guys. I mean, give these guys another year or two, and don't let Michael Penix completely develops and literally starts to just ruin people. I mean, I can see that happening. I can see. Don't let Michael Penix get his act together and draft properly under Kirk Cousins. It's sincerely going to be over. Last but not least, we got to discuss Nick Sirianni. Dude, I get it. You're itching to get back to the Super Bowl. You know who we played in the Super Bowl? We played the Chiefs, not the Falcons. 2 times you could have kicked a field goal. You left 6 points on the field trying to go for it on the 4th. Dude, stop thinking like you're a player. You are far from a player. You are a coach in the face of the Philadelphia Eagles. Go for the freaking easy points, man. I know that you want to throw the ball down the field. Hell, I even know that Jalen Hurts wants to throw the ball down the field, man. But goodness gracious, can you please take the points, man? Take the points. Man. And I like Nick Sirianni. I really do. Do I feel like it's a misfit? Yes, I do. I really do. He got us to the Super Bowl under a superb offensive coordinator, if I'm being honest, who is the head coach of the Indianapolis Colts right now. Okay? Was it Shane Steichen or something like that? Yes, Shane Steichen, right? Nick Sirianni. I'm sorry, man. Like, this is it. I would not be surprised if this thing goes sideways. Hey, bring in Bill Belichick. We need a guy who's going to come in with a military mindset and discipline to freak out this defense, especially since he is someone who specializes in defense. I would love for Bill Belichick to come. I know a lot of people might not like that, but I personally would, because I feel like Nick Sirianni is a coach that these players just don't take seriously. And last night, he just showed us that he just can't be trusted. And these are my thoughts. So you guys weigh in and tell me what you guys think about this. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. All Philadelphia Eagles fans, make sure you tap in. Thank you guys for watching and stopping by. Make sure you thumbs up, share the video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
Yeah.